Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time it is, wherever in the world it is that you are. Welcome once more to another live stream of Alexandra Mayer's Live, page by page reading and commentary of the modern English version of the Bible. So today we're going to go into the book of Numbers, chapter 20. Moses strikes the rock. And before we get started, I want to wish everyone a very happy new year. I hope that many of you out there see this year as a fresh start. And well, if you need a fresh start, if you don't need a fresh start, it's just a continuation of 2023. But I feel like this is going to be a really good year. I'm looking forward to it. And I'm going to do my best to keep up with this Bible reading the way that I'd intended on doing last year. So here we go. Moses strikes the rock. Then the children of Israel, the whole assembly, came to the wilderness of Zin in the first month, and the people dwelt in Kadesh and Miriam. Miriam died and was buried there. And there was no water for the assembly, and they gathered themselves together against Moses and against Aaron. The people argued with Moses and said, "Oh, that we had died when our brothers died before the Lord. And why have you brought up the assembly of the Lord into this wilderness, that we and our livestock should die here? And why have you brought us up from Egypt to bring us into this evil place? It is no place of seed, or of figs, or of vines, or of pomegranates, nor is there any water to drink." So again, the people of Israel are complaining. Once more, they're throwing up that card of saying, "Oh, we would have been better off as slaves in Egypt than to be out here in unseen territory," because basically that's what it was. They didn't really know what was out there, but their immediate needs were not being taken care of, so they were acting like a bunch of brats. And whenever the people of Israel seem to, display this sort of attitude, that does tend to be when God gets angry. Okay. Moses at this point has pretty much had enough. Aaron is just sticking by his friend. But the people once more are going to have to eat their words. Moses and Aaron went from the presence of the assembly to the door of the tent of meeting, and they fell on their faces, and the glory of the Lord appeared to them. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "Take the rod and gather the assembly together, you and Aaron, your brother, and speak to the rock before their eyes, and it will give its water. And you will bring out to them water from the rock. So you will give the assembly and their livestock drink." So Moses took the rod from before the Lord as he commanded him. So this is going to be interesting. So, in other words, the Lord, or the representative of the Lord, could have been an angel. Maybe it really was God himself. Who knows? But someone or something physically was appearing to Moses and actually gave him a rod or a cane or some sort of a stick, like a magic wand, even, and was like, "Look, tap this where I tell you to, and there's going to be a spring of water that pops up like a fountain." Moses and Aaron gathered the assembly before the rock, and he said to them, "Hear now, you rebels. Will we bring out water from this rock for you?" And Moses lifted up his hand, and he struck the rock twice with his rod, and plenty of water came out, and the assembly drank, and their livestock. The Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron, "Because you did not believe in me to sanctify me in the eyes of the children of Israel, therefore you will not bring this assembly into the land which I have given them." So here we go with God's punishment. He's taking away that land that he was going to give these people because they do consistently lose faith. It's interesting. I mean, time and time again, as we've been reading through the Bible, you see this same group of people, even though they consistently see miracle after miracle, for some reason, they decide to get this attitude and, try to say, no, we're not going to do what you say. We're going to do what we want to do. Even though we've literally seen you part a sea. This is the water of Meribah, because the children of Israel argued with the Lord, and he was sanctified among them. All right, now let's go into the next part. Edom denies Israel passage. Moses sent messengers from Kadesh to the king of Edom. Thus says your brother Israel, you know all the hardship that has found us, how our fathers went down into Egypt, and we lived in Egypt a long time, and the Egyptians distressed us and our fathers. And when we cried out to the Lord, he heard our voice and sent an angel and brought us out of Egypt. And here we are in Kadesh, a city on the edge of your territory. Please let us pass through your land. We will not pass through the fields or the vineyards, or drink of the water of the wells. We will travel the king's highway. We will not turn to the right hand or the left until we have passed through your territory. Edom said to him, you will not pass through me, lest with the sword I come out against you. The children of Israel said to him, we will travel the highway, and if we and our livestock drink of your water, then we will pay for it. I will only go through on my feet without doing anything else. He said, no, you will not go through. And Edom came out against them with many people and with a strong hand. Edom refused to give Israel passage through his territory, so Israel turned away from him. All right, so Israel did not get to take the shortcut, basically. The death of Aaron. They journeyed from Kadesh, and the children of Israel, even the whole assembly, came to Mount Or. The Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron in Mount Or by the border of the land of Edom, saying, Aaron will be gathered to his people, because he will not enter into the land which I have given to the children of Israel, because he rebelled against me at the water of Meribah. Take Aaron and Eleazar his son, and bring them up to Mount Or, and strip Aaron of his garments, and put them on Eleazar his son. And Aaron will be gathered to his people, and he will die there. Moses did as the Lord commanded, and they went up onto Mount Or in the sight of the assembly. Moses stripped Aaron of his garments and put them on Eleazar his son, and Aaron died there on the top of the mountain. And Moses and Eleazar came down from the mountain. When all the assembly saw that Aaron was dead, they wept for Aaron 30 days, all the house of Israel. All right, so that's the end of the book of Numbers, chapter 20. Tomorrow we will go into the book of Numbers, chapter 21. Thank you to anyone and everyone who chose to listen while I went through this today. I really do enjoy reading the Bible because it's very educational. So have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.